I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man.
The MePlusCake podcast.
Hello, podcast people. It is I, Balonius Francine Marconi, and to my left...
Me?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not to your left, though.
Yes, it's Sierra Cake. She's also here.
How dare you? Who else is in there with you?
Let's just shut the podcast down now. No, thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in, subscribing to all our things, following or whatever, liking us. Mm-hmm. It's enjoyable, and we like your questions. We're going to be answering a lot of your questions very soon. So if you have any, ask us anything on Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, YouTube, or the nether regions of the earth.
My God, nether regions?
Yeah, we're even on Pinterest.
Yeah, we are. I'm very active with the Pinterests.
All you got to do is look at MePlusCake on Pinterest, Instagram, YouTube. We're there and available and open-minded. Wait, what?
I don't know what's happening right now.
Welcome to the podcast.
Find MePlusCake on Pinterest, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and more. MePlusCake.com.
I had a good weekend. Even though I didn't feel well this weekend, I got feeling better because we had sushi all weekend long.
Yes, we did.
And it was good. And Sierra doesn't even really like sushi, but you like the two places we went to, right?
Yep.
Is it weird because, like, being from Portland, I have sushi all the time, and it's usually fresh and that kind of thing. And where you're from in BC, Canada, they have fresh fish there. But right now we're in a landlocked state, and they still have really good sushi here.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So the thing is, Sarah doesn't like raw fish in any way.
No.
But I didn't even know they made these. You had like a chicken roll?
Yeah, it was a tempura chicken.
And you had it twice, right? You had it at both places.
Yeah, I got the exact same thing both days.
That's the thing, too, is like some people get into that kind of thing where like they'll just order the same thing because you always know you're going to get something good.
Yep. And I do that a lot.
I've done that, too. I'm not saying that I'm not guilty of it, but I like to branch out, to try new things. Yeah, I mean, usually it just means at my favorite restaurant I'll try a different salad, but, you know.
Yes.
Because the thing, too, is like I've tried all kinds of sushi, and I know that people that eat sushi think it's novice to have like the Philadelphia roll or the California roll or the whatever roll, but I like the Philadelphia roll. I do not
like the Philadelphia roll.
I don't eat it every time, but I like that, and I like all the ones that like just have like a little piece of sushi on top of it, you know, and a little band around, not the full ring for the seaweed. And I'm kind of I'm not a connoisseur, but I like sushi so much I'll try anything. So, yeah.
They have some, like, funky-looking things. They had, like, the sexy girl sushi roll today.
Yes, they did.
Yes, they did.
But I'm happy, and I feel, honestly, because, and here's the thing, I don't know, I just started feeling not great on Friday, and I kind of noticed that, and I thought, well, maybe it's because I've been eating, like, because I talked about this earlier, more cheese. And,
yes.
And then I don't know. And then everybody started saying the flu was kind of going around and all this stuff. And so I don't know. Maybe can you catch the flu from Instagram?
Yes, you can.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains a lot.
Marconi plus Sierra is MePlusCake.
Jeanette McCurdy, I guess some lingerie pictures of her were released on the internet or leaked.
Yes.
They always say leaked, but...
Leaked.
Yeah, I don't know. And she's blaming her former boyfriend, NBA star. What's his name? I have it right here in front of me. Andre Drummond. She's saying that they had a bad breakup or something, and he decided that, you know, he would put him on there. He says he's too busy with basketball. I don't know.
That's so lame. First of all, that's a lame excuse. And second of all, it's so lame to do that to somebody who
because
sent that to you.
Because that's what was weird is like he put that on Twitter and she's obviously mad at him legitimately because she knows where the pictures came from.
Yeah, she said she sent them to one person.
Yeah. So I don't know. Here's the audio of her talking about that, I believe, from TMZ.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
It was only a week.
And then I'm thinking, like, if it's only a week, was he, like, playing basketball? Was he, like, touring around?
Yeah, well, what had happened was he was on his off season. He hit, do you know Woman Crush Wednesday, WCW?
No. Oh, yes.
Yeah. So he listed me as his Woman Crush Wednesday for a couple weeks, and I hadn't, like...
In a row?
Yeah, a couple weeks in a row.
Oh.
And then, he was really committed.
How old is this man?
He's 20. He's a year younger than me.
He's younger than you, and he's in the NBA?
Yes, that's
He's
crazy.
By the way, this DJ, whoever it is, couldn't be more annoying. He's What's so funny about that? Nothing.
Going through the sky?
In the NBA.
Really?
Yeah. He was in his off season. He listed me as his Woman Crush Wednesday. I saw...
Was that Totes Flats?
It was very flat.
Yeah.
And his fans told me, they were like, you gotta follow him or whatever. So then I looked at his page and I was just like, oh, like this is kind of interesting.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
20-year-old NBA star.
Yeah. And
Center, that's an important position.
yeah, sure.
Some of
Seemed like it to
those
me.
guard, I can't think of another one. Not as necessary.
Yeah, he seemed like...
Big deal.
Yeah. So I just thought, okay, cool. I followed him and I like sent him...
I have no idea what's going on.
Neither do I.
I thought I was going to listen to her talking about like how he did this to her, and she's really mad.
a really fancy necklace and like got down on his knees and asked me to be his girlfriend, and it was just really uncomfortable. And
Oh, no.
I just kind of started laughing because that was sort of my reaction.
Your go-to, because you felt...
Hey, wait, Sierra Cake does that to me. What?
Thanks. All the time.
I don't
Because
know.
I was just uncomfortable.
He's on his knees, there's a little bit of, there's an awkward giggle.
Yeah.
And then, what do you say?
I was like, yes. And I said yes. I was having some family, some personal things, and sort of wiggled out of it through that. And honestly, that was something that I should have been dealing with anyway. So I was like, hey, I have to deal with my family stuff. So
Yeah.
And that was like a couple days after he left and got home.
What is the
That was a
point of
couple-
this?
Well, I think
Right
she's
now?
telling like why he's mad and why he would post these pictures. So basically, he was in love with her, wanted her to be his girlfriend, blah, blah, blah. She was kind of like, yeah. And then she kind of like a little bit blew him off, maybe. She was dishonest, it sounds like. Tried to be nice, and instead of just telling him, no, I'm not interested in being your girlfriend, I ain't got time for that. She said yes. And then he maybe was a little more serious about her. Either way,
I see.
Still not an excuse to post pictures of the girl on the internet.
So scorned.
Yeah, and the fact that he posted on his Twitter, I always think it's weird when people take to Twitter to answer to the public, but I also get it in some ways because like everybody's going, hey, this guy's a jerk, he posted all this stuff. But what he posted was just like, I'm too busy with the NBA to be messing with this kind of stuff. See you guys later. Like, oh, all right, you might as well just have posted nothing.
Yeah, seriously.
So I don't know. All I can say is like, guys, stop taking advantage. Like if a girl sends you pictures and stuff, just keep it to yourself. Either delete it from your phone or
Yeah,
don't-
like be a man about it.
Yeah.
Same with girls. Girls do it too, just not as often. Because
I don't. And,
I mean,
and it's
guys
always,
who get their pictures like leaked or whatever, they're like, yeah, that's my.
Yeah, I
big
mean,
phone.
it's a private thing. If a girl sends you something that's private, it should stay that way.
Marconi Baloney plus Sierra Cake. Me plus cake.
Noah, which is coming out soon, has already been banned in several countries.
Is that a surprise for anyone?
Well, I guess it's just I'm guessing the countries that it's been banned in are countries that primarily don't believe in Christianity.
Yeah.
And this story is from the Old Testament of the Bible, and I don't know. Like, it doesn't look like a movie I would want to see. It does have Emma Watson, which she's awesome in movies. So,
Yep.
but it's probably way too long, and it looks like the worst cruise ship ever. Have you? I mean, like the people that get stuck on cruise ships now. I would never take a cruise.
Who takes cruises anymore?
A lot of people apparently, because they keep getting stuck places, and like This seems like one of that cruise that like stopped and like the bathroom stopped working. Times
so
a million.
much crap.
Yeah. Plus, this would be just animals.
Just animal crap everywhere.
And just the only thing you just see people shoveling crap into the ocean. That sounds like an awesome film.
Great.
They met on the internet. It's MePlusCake.
Colorado police are looking for a guy who took a selfie on someone's iPad during a robbery.
Oh my.
Yeah, and this guy looks creepy. He's got like wispy hair. He's got a cigarette going and a kind of a beard.
So wispy.
And I don't know, like he basically broke into a premier gymnastics place or something, and saw an iPad and took a selfie on it.
That's kind of weird.
Leaving evidence.
Who does that?
I mean, that doesn't seem like very bright.
No.
So, I mean, what would be the motivation of that? Does he definitely wants to get caught then, right?
Yeah, I mean that seems logical.
I don't know. Like, I think when you get to the point where you're stealing stuff or breaking in places, you're not at a good place in your life.
No.
I mean, people like it's glamorized in movies and stuff, but you're not.
I used to steal when I was a little girl.
You did?
I did, yeah.
What did you steal?
I would steal like candy. I stole a Snow White hair barrette once. I stuck it up my sleeve.
Wow.
I know.
Did you ever go back as like a part of a 12-step program and apologize?
I got in a lot of trouble. No, I never returned any of those things, but...
Oh, you didn't?
No.
One time, my friend and he was my roommate at the time, he decided that we needed some fancy sunglasses, and he took them from a store, and he was really fast and could jump over things.
Oh, God.
And I wasn't as fast. So, of course, he got away, and I got caught by the security. And they just kept circling me in this little pickup truck. And I'm like, okay. And I was terrified. Like, I'd never had anything like this in my life. And he had all this stuff on him, but I kind of, was there. And so they kept asking me, like, how do you know him? Where does he live? And I'm like, I don't know. He's like a guy that I know from school. And so then the thing is then I went home, and there he was just laughing his ass off.
How rude.
Because, he didn't get caught, and I didn't they didn't have anything on me. They just saw me running, too, and since I didn't have anything on me, there was no charges to be pressed, so.
Right. Still.
It was hilarious. And, the thing is I think sometimes you have to do some stupid things to learn from them, and I definitely will never do anything like that again.
Well, that's good. I should hope
be a part
not.
of it, and the only other thing is with him, I've told this before, but we also stole like lunch meat.
I remember you telling me
from the store. We would put down, and this time, like on these occasions, I was actually a part of it. Like it was lunch meat that I would put down in front of my pants, and we would walk out. And it was the 90s, so our pants were pretty baggy.
Gross.
And so you could fit a lot down there, but it was, it was the best way to do it was like to put it in your underwear.
Yeah,
so underwear bologna was what we had for dinner. It's fresh.
So gross.
Marconi bologna, Sierra cake. MePlusCake.
We saw some movies.
We
just watched a movie.
We watched the movie.
We got popcorn and some ices.
Oh, I want an icy.
At the movies. RoboCop is the movie we saw over the weekend. And yes. I'd been wanting to see it, and we were kind of out of options. There's not a ton of stuff that looks like, oh, yeah, we have to see this movie. But, we like to go to the flicks, the movie films, and I heard a lot of great things about RoboCop, even though it hasn't done huge, as they say, numbers at the box office or whatever. But what did you think, Sierra Cake?
Not my kind of movie at all.
But, I mean, is there a part of it that you enjoyed? There is anything about it that you liked?
Not really.
Really? Because I thought it was
you.
great, like how he could just find bad guys, and because I didn't see the original RoboCop, and so the way he could just find bad guys by a digital, hard drive or whatever inside his brain, and then go and find them, and then it could tell him on the screen like whether the person was a threat or not. I thought that was awesome.
That was pretty cool.
And then the fact that there's a gung-ho guy, Samuel L. Jackson, I think was awesome in the movie, where he's the TV host and he introduces the whole thing, and he's a very serious Fox News kind of guy. I thought that was really cool. Seeing him in a wig is always fun.
Oh yeah. So
no, none of it. I mean,
no.
Oh, okay.
Not really.
I thought it was fantastic. I would go see it again. And RoboCop, the thing that was with me was there was not enough action, and it could probably have been better as a television series, because
that's what you said, yeah.
Because I think it was stretched out so much because they're telling the story, and if you hadn't seen RoboCop before, you don't know the story, and it was really cool where he went back and solved his own murder. But the creepy part was when they show him, just what's humanly left of him, and you just see lungs and a brain, basically.
Ew.
That I could do, and that sound that it made. No, I thought RoboCop was great, and I would give it 3.5 out of 5 bags of popcorn.
Excellent.
What would you give it?
2 bags of popcorn.
All right.
Well, 2 bags of not really.
You don't have to quantify the
popcorn.
Quality of the popcorn. You've already told us you hated it.
I didn't hate it.
I say go see RoboCop if you haven't already.
MePlusCake.
Plans are gathering for the work of a new day.
This app is, I don't even know if it's real or not, but it's called Lick This. And it's an app that teaches oral sex via the phone.
Oh, God.
You have to lick your phone to be taught how to properly.
Gross.
I mean, I guess if it's educational and it would help a guy be better in that department, that would be a good thing. Maybe.
I have no comment on that.
But I mean, it seems
weird.
really disgusting. Licking
and then your
phone
would smell like throat juices.
But your phone is the most disgusting thing in the world.
Yeah, it's bigger than a public toilet.
Yeah. Yes.
That's sick. That's
I don't know. This app will just make you sick. Probably just thinking about it makes me bleh. But lickthisapp.com. I'm gonna click on this now and see what I do.
Yes, do it.
It really does. They really want you to lick this app. I don't even should I review this for Attack of the Apps?
I definitely think do it.
You'll try it with me?
No, I won't.
Why? What fun is that? I'm not doing it. You just want me to embarrass myself in front of the world. You're not even willing to jump in with me.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. I guess that's a confirmation. I'm glad that you thought through it and said yes.
Yes.
Tomorrow we'll be reviewing the Lick Me app, or whatever the hell it's called. We're going to be licking our phones. I'm going to sterilize my screen.
Ew, yeah. Okay, you can lick it. I'll just watch.
No, you just said you would do it with me.
Fine.
It helps us start the day with warmth and vigor.
MePlusCake.
Creepiest things a child has ever said to a parent. What was the best way to get a girlfriend? The 7-year-old's response: tell her to be my girlfriend or she'll never see her parents again.
That doesn't sound right.
Another one is, I was tucking in my 2-year-old and he said, goodbye, Daddy. I said, no, we say goodnight. He said, I know, but this time it's goodbye.
Oh, God, stop.
A 3-year-old girl stood next to her newborn brother and looked at him for a while, then turned and looked at me and said, Daddy, it's a monster. We should bury it.
My 3-year-old son generally has a happy-go-lucky attitude, so this is pretty odd. Sometimes when he's cuddling with his mommy, he'll say very seriously, Mom, I promise I won't ever chew on your bones. I promise.
A friend of mine's child told him, "Daddy, I love you so much that I want to cut off your head and carry it around so I can see your face whenever I want."
My toddler went through a phase where she would just constantly say hi to things. Hi, 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 hi. So one day it came out sounding more like die, 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 die. So I said to her, "What are you saying?" And she just turns to face me and just whispers, "Die."
You should have heard him this morning.
MePlusCake.
I'm excited. April 13th. Guess what comes back on television?
What comes back on television?
Mad Men.
Mad Men.
And Sierra and I, it's weird because we started watching this when you got here.
Yep.
Or didn't you see some of it like before?
No, I've never seen it.
Oh, okay, so we started watching this on Netflix when you got here. And by the way, Netflix, here's a clue. More shows like this, the entire series on Netflix.
Yes.
Thank you.
Please.
Because it's awesome. It's something to look forward to when you come home. And so Mad Men, the entire series was on Netflix, and then there was a few new ones that, I got later. But we watched it when you first got here and finished it. So we're all up to date on Mad Men and excited for the new season. And I guess this is the final season, and it's 70s psychedelic.
Oh, my.
Yeah. So I don't know what they're going to... It says he might be reviewing, The Godfather, John Lennon and Yoko as they do their peace thing in their bed, all kinds of different... The moon landing, the Beatles' famous... Abbey Road picture, that kind of stuff.
Yes.
All kinds of different things. But I'm really excited because the way they left it, I mean, if you aren't caught up by now on Mad Men, it's your own fault and you should just turn away. Spoiler alert. I think, you know how they show at the beginning of the show where there's like a character that's jumped out of the window?
Yeah.
I think that's going to be Don Draper.
You think he's going to toss himself out the window?
Leap to his death.
Yes.
I think that's how, because the way they left it at the end of this, he was talking about moving to California and starting his own business.
Mm-hmm.
And then these guys, his group kind of said, "Hey, you're kind of going nuts," after that he did a weird presentation and got kind of emotional. And then Megan leaves him. And so there's all kinds of stuff going on in the depression mode. So maybe he'll start a California business, and I'm completely wrong, but I think he's going to jump out of a window.
Oh God.
So yeah, that's just my prediction. We'll see if the only way to find out is tune in to Mad Men starting April 13th, which is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
The hardest part is waiting for the next week for the next episode.
I know. I don't like following new shows because you always have to wait for the next episode. Ugh.
Can't they just put them all on Netflix like Orange is the New Black? Come on.
I can't do it.
Brother, that next morning,
MePlusCake.
I never felt worse.
Why are you laughing?
I'm laughing because before we go on, you sometimes make funny noises. And they're not actually on the show, so nobody else knows.
It's like my vocal warm-ups.
Oh, yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah. Mine are like, me, 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 me. And you're just like,
I make moose noises. Don't judge me.
It's beautiful. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just being a guy, but I seem to have a lot of ear hair that needs tweezing.
Oh, God.
And it's weird because I have ear hair trimmers and all that kind of stuff, but I take such great joy in taking a tweezer and just pulling them out myself.
Oh, God.
I don't know why. It's like OCD, too. If I have one that I know I can get and I can feel it when I rub my finger across there,
oh, God,
then I have to get up and go to the bathroom and try to find it.
That's a little bit obsessive. But we'll be in the middle of a show and all of a sudden you're just like, yep, gotta get up and go and find my ear
I've got to take care of business.
Oh.
But the thing that's frustrating is I'll find hairs that I'm like, how did that even get there? I thoroughly inspect my ear every day. How did that one get, like, how did it suddenly just grow?
Oh.
It's so frustrating. But at the same time, so pleasing to do. It's like a weird thing. Something that drives me crazy also gives me such pleasure. It's kind of like, when you use a Q-tip and you find that golden nugget.
Ew, no.
Yes.
That's sick. No.
There's a few simple pleasures in life that aren't pretty.
Ew, that's so gross.
Marconi plus Sierra is MePlusCake.
What would happen if the Earth lost oxygen for 5 seconds?
This article I found was like a little bit terrifying.
Yeah, because it changes the molecular structure of everything. And, that's why people get so crazed, like when trees are diminishing and stuff like that, because that's our oxygen.
Everyone at the beach would immediately get sunburns. The daytime sky would get dark. All pieces of untreated metal would instantly weld to each other. The only thing preventing metal from welding together on contact is a layer of oxidization. The Earth's crust would crumble because oxygen makes up 45% of the Earth's crust.
I love crust. Especially on
Everyone's
pizza.
inner ears would explode.
Oh, no.
Because we would lose about 21% of the air pressure. But there would be giant insects. An insect's body size is determined by the proportion of oxygen in the atmosphere. Ew.
Well, there you go. And they say, worry about the environment. And this is a reason right here. Because
nobody wants giant bugs.
Or your ears to explode.
Eardrums are important.
Because then how would you listen to MePlusCake?
How? You wouldn't. You would just have to end your existence.
Marconi bologna plus Sierra cake. MePlusCake.
People are getting Sue happy all over the world. It doesn't get any better. And now there's a guy who is suing McDonald's for being chintzy on the napkins. I guess he didn't get enough napkins or something. I don't know. So he's suing McDonald's for $1.5 million.
For what?
Yeah. Here's the thing. This guy's an a-hole. If you're suing anybody for napkins or anything stupid like that, frivolous lawsuits, here's what I think. Okay, he should be allowed to sue somebody. But there should be repercussions if you bring up a frivolous lawsuit and you lose. Because that way maybe people would stop doing these stupid things and wasting the time of the courts and judges and, just everything in time. So the $1.5 million against McDonald's for shorting him on napkins, I don't really understand this. So he says he doesn't miss the golden, and now he eats at Jack in the Box. Oh, he sure showed them.
Oh, good God.
But what I think he should do is, if he loses this case, and I guarantee he will, obviously,
it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
He should now be banned from going to any fast food. There should be like a picture with his face on it, and it's like, sorry, you can't serve this guy no matter what. It's against the law.
Yeah, good riddance.
Because I don't understand. Okay, so I guess he claims he suffered severe emotional injury after being on the receiving end of racial slurs. Now that isn't okay. Like if that actually happened, racial slurs.
I don't believe that though.
But it seems like he's just trying to make something out of nothing.
Yes.
But if you're claiming you were shorted on napkins and that's the premise for your lawsuit, I'm sorry, you don't deserve to eat any fast food anymore. I mean, for him that would be a punishment because it sounds like he's really into it, obviously.
That's so weird.
Yeah. Could people just stop doing these stupid things?
Like suing for the most ridiculous freaking things in the entire world.
They met on the internet. It's MePlusCake.
There is a girl in Norway, 7-year-old girl, who's on a singing competition show. And she's 7 years old, and she has the voice of Billie Holiday. It's kind of amazing. You know, like these little kids who just kind of blow you away right away?
Yes.
This is one of those voices. Check her out. awesome, right?
That's kind of creeps me out a little bit.
Because
How old
it's a
is this
7-year-old girl? Yeah. Well, the thing is, too, is I don't know what it is, but it's, it's all in Norwegian. And the show is called like Norwegian Lenter, like Talenter.
Oh.
Something weird. But it's basically like America's Got Talent, but it's in Norway.
Right.
So, but she looks like a mini lord. Like she looks like a tiny, because she's barefoot. She's got a long dress on. She's got long black hair. But I think she sounds amazing. Does this kind of stuff make you believe in reincarnation?
Yes.
Like somebody,
I think so.
Like somebody from the past with a beautiful voice is now reincarnated somehow in this little girl.
Yeah.
But who knows who?
It's creepy.
All right. Well, are you going to go sit down in the corner and just rock back and forth?
Yes, I already am.
Marconi Bologna, Sierra Cake. Me Plus Cake.
Well, there it is, another episode of Me Plus Cake. What did we learn today?
Absolutely nothing.
Well, I learned that sushi is delicious and having it all weekend is the best thing ever. And going to your favorite coffee place makes you feel at home.
Yes, it does.
But Sierra Cake, I guess, wasn't. You didn't learn anything? Really?
I would say no.
All right, well, we'll try again tomorrow. Thank you both for listening.
That was quite a show.